Hello, this is Billy Core from the Carolina Circle Mall Wiki. Today is Friday, October 25th of 2013. And this week I pulled out a very close computer friend of mine. Computer you probably haven't seen on YouTube in probably over a year and a half, I imagine, since I got it. And that computer happens to be the Packard Bell Platinum 2240. I got this back in May 2012 as a surprise gift from a friend of mine. Still very, very grateful for that. I got pretty much the whole shebang. I got the computer, the monitor, the media select, the keyboard. That's the original over there I'm using on my main computer now. And all the software that came with it. I didn't get the mouse though, and I didn't get the books that came with it, but yeah. Now I did make a few upgrades to it, as I will mention a little bit, but first let's take a look at the original specs for this computer. I pulled up Packard Bell's old website from 1997 on the Internet Archive. We got a 200 megahertz Intel Pentium processor with Intel MMX technology. This computer was manufactured in very early January of 1997. This was pretty much the first Packard Bell to include, or any computer at all, to include MMX technology on the CPU, which is really, really cool. 32 megabytes of RAM, 3.2 gigabyte hard drive, which I no longer have, 16-speed CD-ROM drive, which is no longer in here. S3 Verge 3D graphics. I usually don't like these in Packard Bells because they usually crap out on me at the most inopportune times, but I've never had a problem with this one, knock on wood. And it does have 2 megabytes of EDO memory for the graphics card, the media select control panel, and 2 universal serial bus USB ports. Now, again, the USB ports came out in very, very late 1996, so this was pretty much one of the first computers ever to have USB on it. Home computers, I guess you could say. Windows 95. 33 kilobits per second modem. Telephone answering system, and Vocatel internet phone, which lets you talk long distance with other internet phone users. All that good stuff there. Now, I don't have this Packard Bell software pack on here anymore, as we'll see in a little bit. But yeah. Now, the upgrades I've made to it since I got it, I had to replace the CD-ROM drive because it was dying on me, so I just stuck this DVD-ROM drive in here, an LG drive. Now, no, it will not play DVDs, but it's perfect for playing back regular CDs, which is what, yeah, I usually intend to do on a Packard Bell. Also added a 5 1/4 inch floppy drive. I really don't ever use it, but it's there if I ever need it. And the hard drive, I upgraded it from the 3 gigabyte drive to a 20 gigabyte drive. I had to get a PCI IDE adapter for it, so it could read the entire 20 gigabytes. Unfortunately, one thing I cannot use anymore is the hard drive light. The connector, it has a connection for the hard drive light on the adapter I got, but the way this is designed, it's all in one plug, which controls I guess the fan, the power LED, the hard drive LED, the reset button. So you really can't do that, unfortunately. And I guess without further ado, let's fire this computer up. I don't have the original monitor with me right now. It's way too big, so I'm using this LCD. Alright, there's the hard drive adapter. It's happily booting into Windows 95. I say it all the time, but I love that sound. This is Windows 95. Now, when you last saw this computer, you saw it with its original factory image, which was running Navigator 3.9 and the 1997 Platinum software package, which was very, very different to me. Well, recently, about 6 months ago, my good friend Power Mac Galaxy on YouTube found himself a Packard Bell Multimedia F170, a Packard Bell model I used to have at one time, but I never had the master CD for it. Well, he had the master CD for it, for his F170, and the F170 uses very similar hardware that this computer has, which mainly includes a sound card. It's the main difference. Well, Power Mac Galaxy let me have a copy of his master CD, and it picked up every single thing on here. And the nice thing about this master CD, the reason I used it, is that even though it supports all this new hardware, it still includes the 1995-1996 software package, most commonly found on a Packard Bell like my 822 over there. So we'll go through here. Here's all the applications I've installed. Just for proof, here's all the software that I have on here. My First Encyclopedia, Pirate Who Wouldn't Wash, all the stuff from the 95-96 software package. And don't think I didn't completely ignore the 1997 package as well. I manually installed each individual one, including where is it? The Third Dimension. I've never tried that before. Pod, Sega's Echo the Dolphin, and all kinds of stuff like that. So far I've installed Daytona USA, which we'll take a look at in a little bit. Timon and Pumbaa's Jungle Games, great classic. Ultimate Human Body, which is from the 1997 software package. The Best of Entertainment pack. Hard Hat. All the Living Books games. Some Maxis games. That came on it with the Microsoft Works. Microsoft Bob. Monster Truck Madness, Pinball Arcade, Revenge of Arcade, and all that stuff. Microsoft Kids, Nickelodeon 3D Movie Maker, Magic School Bus, Human Body, the Gus games. Got Navigator, and that's Navigator 3.6, by the way. Stuff from the 97 pack. Paint Shop Pro, Audio Utilities, Printmaster Gold, Sierra Games, WinRAR, and Office 97. And now, I reckon we ought to do the traditional Packard Bell Navigator tour. To make it look better properly, I will switch it back to this setting. And the wallpaper looks kind of funky. You know what, I think I'll switch it back to something like... looks too much like a Gateway 2000. Curly's! I'm sorry about doing that. Here we go into Packard Bell Navigator. I'm sorry about the glare from my ceiling fan.
Welcome from Packard Bell. We offer you two computing environments to choose from, Packard Bell's Navigator or Microsoft Windows. You may also begin by taking a quick lesson on using the mouse.
I'm officially out of mouse jokes, folks. I'm sorry. But yeah, this is a pretty big difference from what was originally on here. This was originally using Navigator 3.9. That's the one with the newer looking Navigator house that had Planet Oasis and the MySpace room. Well, this is the Navigator 3.6, which is something I'm a lot more familiar with. and it's just a little bit more nostalgic for me. And it's the same as Navigator 3.5 that's on my 822, except it just has more internet related crap on here. Go all the software here that we're all familiar with. Going to Kid Space.
Hello and welcome to Kid Space. This is the fun place to work and play.
Why, yes it is. Now shut up. Now here is Kid Space, which you've seen plenty of times. No, it didn't originally say friends. I keep my friends in the desk drawer. Hey, it's Halloween, I gotta do something like that. And oh my gosh, will you be quiet? Let's see if it's shut up now yet. And I always love it when it does this.
Working.
Not that. I always love it when it does this.
That is not a toy.
There we go. That is not a toy. And we'll launch a game of Ski Free. I'll put it on the fast setting because I'm a rebel like that. Ouch! I keep his. I'm not having trouble with trees, it's those rocks. Alright. Now when this says, when the distance says 1,985 meters, that's when our old friend the Yeti will make an appearance. So let's keep an eye on that distance meter. If I can quit running into things. Alright, we're getting there. Alright, 1870. Whoa, that was weird. It just reset itself right when it got to the Yeti. Had no clue what that was about, but we will. And I don't know why it just made that sound, but we'll get out of here. Okay, we'll go into the system properties. Still has the original 32 megs of RAM it shipped with back in 1997. And believe it or not, Windows 95 knows what a DVD-ROM drive is. Weird! The S3 Verge. The Sound 336 SP modem. Dial-up adapter, that's why Network Neighborhood is on the desktop. And it's picking up the, oh, what is it, the PCI IDE controller. And all the sound card goodies. And the USB serial bus controller. Now let me show you something really, really cool. You see this little icon here? Removable disk. You would think that would be a zip drive on a computer like this. Well, actually you would be wrong. You see, Nathan Linebeck, aka Toasty Tech, on his website he has created a USB flash drive driver that can be used on Windows 95. And it works perfectly on this Packard Bell Platinum 2240 since it has USB ports. Now you have to have, the Windows 95B in order to do this, and of course a USB port on your computer. But I got the flash drive plugged in here. You just double click it and there we are. I got a folder in here just for software stuff. It makes it a whole lot easier to install. It makes it a whole lot easier to transfer files from a new computer to an old relic like this. See videos. Yeah, that's definitely not going to work on here. But yeah, that's pretty amazing. And now I will be right back. Alright, now I thought I would show off a computer game that I used to have when I was a kid. Well, actually, I obviously still have it because I'm about to show it off. This is a little game called Sonic 3D. Yes, that's the Sega Sonic. I remember having this game on my Sega Saturn back in 1997, which I only had for a few months when I traded in for my Nintendo 64. But anyway, this I found this not long after that for the PC, and I played it on my Packard Bell Legend 822 CDT, and I bet you it's going to run a lot better on here too. So we will take a little look at it and see how much I screw up this game. Alright, good sign. I hope this joystick works. Been having problems with it. Yep, works like a champ. And this is Green Grove Act 1. Turn the sound down a little bit. I love the music in this level. There we go. Get these little voids. And now you're going to hear my all-time favorite sound in just about any Sonic the Hedgehog game that has this sound. Have patience, Sonic. Here we go. Here's my all-time favorite Sonic the Hedgehog sound. I love that boinging sound. Bonnier, 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 bonnier. It sounds like a very, very southern-fied banjo. I could never get enough of that. This game never really took off like the other Sonic the Hedgehog games did. I guess people thought this interface was a little too awkward, I believe. They even had a version of it for the Sega Genesis. I've seen it before. It doesn't look nearly as good as this, obviously, because the power of a Genesis wasn't as powerful as say a Sega Saturn or an actual computer. Barnier. See if I can kill this guy. Yep, got him. Oh, come on, get that ring, get that ring. shield. Sorry for the weird camera angles during this video. I'm sort of unable to have a tripod the way everything's positioned right now, so... Alright, let me just make sure I got everything. At least Sonic doesn't sound like Urkel in this game. Don't get me wrong, I do love that cartoon series though. Used to watch it a lot when I was a kid. Alright, now we can go do this. Now that we got 100 rings. And it doesn't involve tails. Instead, as you'll see in just a moment, let's see here, see if I can do this. There we go. Cannonball! Our old friend Knuckles. I'll give you a knuckle sandwich. Don't ask. Now we're about to go get ourselves a Chaos Emerald. Oh, that wasn't good. Everything about Sonic is always fast. Until he kills himself, that is. Yep, Sonic, there's only two things guaranteed in life. Death and anything involving your bladder control. So I hear. Oh yeah, I got me a Chaos Emerald! Don't ask why I did that voice. Loading. You know what, that's enough of that game. Now, unfortunately, there's really no real way to exit this game. So what you have to do is just hit Alt F4, and there we are, we're back in Windows. And now, if I can find it, I'll just put it up there for now. I'm going to play a little Daytona USA, another Sega game I remember playing on my Sega Saturn. And I didn't find the PC version of this game until this year, I believe. Alright, we get it. Okay! Cut to the chase! Huh. Yeah, you gotta love all the cheesy 90s grunge era music that's in this game. I remember playing this in arcades back in the 90s. Very, very good game. I'd love to go back to an arcade someday, but really aren't many around in Greensboro anymore. Let's see, we will do an arcade game. Make it authentic, just like an old-fashioned arcade. We'll keep it simple and do the 3.7 Speedway. We'll go with the Hornet. Again, keep it simple. Automatic transmission because, sadly, I don't know how to use a manual.
Gentlemen, start your engine.
But what if we don't want to start our engines, big shot? Again, I hope the... Okay, that's nice. Oh, there we go. I had to find the accelerate button on here. As you can see, we probably won't be winning this race. Doesn't this take you back to the old style arcades? I bet you the Tilt arcade at Carolina Circle Mall had one of these, but I really don't remember. I really didn't go in that arcade a whole lot as a kid. My mommy wouldn't let me. Actually, that's true, she wouldn't let me. Well, at least I got to ride a carousel. Time extension! I don't know what that slot machine thing was. How many laps? Oh, 4 laps to go. Just depending on how much time I have. Gosh, I love this game. Time extension. What place am I in? Oh, 15. That's not too bad, I guess. It's like I'm averaging around 19 seconds a lap. I love driving games. I just do. Just because I like roads. Oh boy, that's not good. Well, apparently I am, even though I just had a horrible crash. And in the real world, that probably would have killed me. Yay, video game physics. Okay, I'm running out of time, aren't I? Oh, just missed it.
You played 14.
Game over. You know, I wish this, for some reason the PC version of this game, I guess because of licensing issues or something, doesn't have the intro song that goes, Daytona. Alright, we'll get out of this. Just take me to Windows. Apparently not. I guess I gotta do the old Alt F4 trick again. And there we go. And I'll be right back. I need to hook this camera up. Now I'm going to be playing this game tonight as kind of a shout out to my good friend Elmo3 here on YouTube. We were discussing this game on Facebook not too long ago, talking about our memories of this. It's a really good game. I got this. It's my original copy from Christmas of 1997. This is Spy Fox and Dry Cereal, courtesy of my favorite game company of all time, Humongous Entertainment, who has a very unusually small logo this time. And here's the original case it came in. Oh yeah, gotta love all that nostalgia there. Never cared for the backyard games, cause sports, no thanks. So we will go ahead and start her up. Register today. We have a lot of fun things happening at Humongous Entertainment, and we want to share them with you. You know, I wish I could find those old newsletters I used to get from, from Humongous Entertainment back around 1996. Those were awesome. I think Fatty Bear is the mascot for those. Sounds like a kid with bad noise.
Got milk? Not anymore. Everything is going just as I planned. Soon the entire world will be without dairy milk.
Pause. I gotta say something here. The villain in this game, his name is Billy. I do not want to have my name associated with a villain. Continue.
No butter on toast, no ice cream, no cheddar cheese, and nothing but dry syrup. Nothing can stop me now.
Calm down.
Somewhere over the Mediterranean Sea.
I love it when it says that. And there's our hero's spy.
Would you like our Italian entree, sir?
No thanks. It gives me hives.
Our vegetarian dinner, then?
Nope, gives me the vapors.
Then may I recommend the Greek plate? It's delicious.
All right, if you insist.
Enjoy. Good to see you, Agent Fox.
Ah,
Gotta love them TV
Monkey
dinners.
Penny. Now this
Monkey
is a real
Penny.
TV dinner. Right.
Yesterday, our spy operatives discovered the factories and offices of Amalgamated Moo Juice Incorporated abandoned and drained of milk. Soon, the entire world's remaining milk reserves will be depleted.
The idea of eating dry breakfast cereal is pretty hard to swallow.
Yes, it is. Here's the only
Actually,
clue
I have to say this.
Feta cheese, a low grade.
I like dry cereal.
Spy
That's the only type of
operatives took
cereal
that
I
picture in
eat.
the
I
office of
can't
Mr.
stand milk
Howard
in my
Hugh
cereal. It makes it too
Heffer
salty.
Utterly
President and CEO of Amalgamated Moo Juice Incorporated.
Moo
III.
juice.
Exactly. We presume he has valuable information on the
Okay,
dairy.
shut up, Money Penny.
I wish I hadn't left my parachute
know why
in my other tuxedo.
some games on here
Maybe one of
keep
my
skipping.
special spy gadgets will help me. I wonder which one I should pick.
Let's go with this one. Hey, it worked! First try's a charm.
I've always wanted to try that. It puts a little bounce in your day. So this is the sleepy little Greek island of Acidophilus. I seem
You
to
know,
have
that
arrived
sounds kinda like a
fashionably
cuss word.
early, since nothing seems to be open. I should meet up with Monkey Penny at the Mobile Command Center.
First thing I always have to do in this game is this.
Hey, wanna see my tattoo?
Whoa!
Your mother must be so proud.
Or in the words of Mr. Ratburn from Arthur's Teacher Trouble the Living Books version, whoa. That's nice. I hope that's temporary.
$555 6705. How fortunate that Monkey Penny gave me this entrance code.
6075. I hope that's right.
Hello, you've reached the offices of Amalgamated Moo Juice Incorporated. Our staff is a little tied up right now.
Apparently
so we'll have to
that's
get back
not
to you
it.
as soon as we're rescued.
I'd better try another number. 555 6705.
Oh.
555
6705. Bye.
Hello, Spy Corps Mobile Command Center.
Penny, I've got your number. Now that's a person-to-person phone call.
Glad you could drop in, Spy Fox.
Hello, monkey.
That's Monkey Penny. So what do you think of SkyCorp's new Greek Island Mobile Command Center?
Impressive. Disguising it as a half-buried boat in the middle of the town square with a stroke of...
I hate to do this, but I really need to cut to the chase here. I'll have to play a little bit more of Spy Fox later, maybe on the 822. Very, very good game, I must say. And one interesting thing about Packard Bells made in late 1996, early 1997, the sound cards were capable of software wavetable. Now, my Legend 1510 Supreme was one of them that included software wavetable. Now, it had a slightly older sound card, unlike this one, but still, this one has software wavetable. We will go in here and turn it on, and we will use this to do our canyon test for the evening. Actually, you know what? We'll just go. I think I just recently played it. There we go, right there up at the top. I seem to have updated Windows Media Player. Very, very orchestrated. We'll just skip ahead a little bit. This is Media Player 6.4, by the way, from 1999. And it goes on from there, and it sounds really, really good on here. See here, it doesn't work in DOS though, as we will see right now. I'm just going to do this as a proof that yes, indeed, DOS games do work on here. I only have one DOS game on here at the moment. And that is none other than our old standby Sky Roads Christmas Special. Make sure keyboard's set to okay. Actually, you know what? Let's just go ahead and cut to the chase, because I want to get this over with. Let's go straight into Road 3. I've just given up, folks. I've just given up. There's no way anyone can beat that level. What the heck, we'll try to complete at least one level here. Let me get one with better music. There we go, that's pretty good. Yeah, you know what, this is kind of hard to play with one hand. Are you kidding me? Oh boy. Don't you hate it when you're playing a computer game or a video game and you're this close to beating a level and you lose and you have to start all over again? Not fun, is it? Go ahead and take Spy Fox out. Set it up there for now. Okay. Now, one thing I forgot to mention here is that the master CD I used Windows 95A. Well, the thing is that with Windows 95A you can't get FAT32 support, so I upgraded it to what it is now, and that is Windows 95B, which I was able to convert it to FAT32 and expand the partition to fill the entire 20 gigabytes. Let's see how much space we're using right now. Only 2 gigabytes out of 19, so I doubt I'll ever fill that, but it's nice to have too much and not enough. So we'll go ahead and call this a video. I have one more video to do, and that will be about the Media Select. And this is Billy Core signing off on October 25th of 2013.